This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 18. Let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let me not be dismayed. Bring upon them the day of evil, and destroy them with double destruction. First and foremost, I would like to say, Call out Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash, to honors to the apostles and elders, great Muslim rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations to hopefully to all you brothers pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom to all you brothers, stay strong, pushing the quick lesson. And I want to get into the fact that you see a lot of these Edomites right now committing a bunch of crimes against Israel, and these devils think they're going to get away with it, beginning first with the elite of Esau. Okay, and not just right now, but even throughout the years. Okay, throughout decades, throughout centuries. Okay, let me take that back. Throughout centuries, these devils have been doing all types of wicked shit to us, from slavery, different captivities. And what I mean about slavery and different captivities, I'm not just talking about the Southern Kingdom, which is the so-called Negro tribes, but I'm also, talking about the so-called Latin tribes, which is the Northern Kingdom. Okay, all of us as a whole, we suffered through different captivities. We were conquered by Esau. Okay, whether it was English Edomites, whether it was Spanish Edomites, Portuguese Edomites, French Edomites. At the end of the day, we all suffered by the hands of Esau. Okay, just because they spoke a different language, that shit don't mean nothing. Okay, they were all, at the end of the day, they were all Edomites. Okay, but going back to the point, okay, these devils think they've got away with all the bullshit, with all the fuckery and all the evil and wickedness that they've done to us. And even to this very day, for example, a couple of days ago, you had this Edomite devil who did this shooting out there in Buffalo, took out about 10 of them, 10 Jakes. You see, these devils think they're going to get away with situations like that. Okay, and Esau's he's going to have to pay for that. That devil that did that shooting, guess what? That devil right there, he's gonna go through a torment. Okay, of course, all Edomites are gonna go through torment, but especially the ones that had a hand in some type of wicked shit against us, some evil against us. Okay, the children of Israel. Okay, of course, all Edomites, they're all gonna be tormented. They're all gonna go through hell, double hell. Okay, but especially the ones that did some type of shit like this. For example, the Buffalo shooting, and devils that were hanging us, lynching us, or whatever, right? Those devils are really gonna pay, man. Okay, and we're gonna put in their spirit and to understand why they're being punished, why they're being tormented. Okay, they're gonna know on that day, oh shit, my past life I did this, fuck, and they're gonna be screaming and anguish. They're gonna be in anguish. Okay, but once again, Jeremiah 17 verse 18, let them be confounded that persecute me. Exactly, who's persecuting us? Esau, the so-called white man. And we can't forget about the other nations as well, okay? Because them other nations, guess what? They're going to have to be punished as well. Just not as bad as Esau, but they're still going to have to get it as well, okay? But it says, let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let not me be dismayed. Bring upon them the day of evil and destroy them with double destruction. Exactly. So the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he's about to bring the day of evil upon who? Upon Esau, the so-called white man. Because of all the shit that he did to us, okay? It says, and destroy them with double destruction, exactly, because what Esau did to us as the children of Israel, he did us dirty. We went through some fucked up shit, real fucked up shit. But these devils are going to get it double, okay? What we went through is going to look like a walk in the park, but what Esau's going to have to go through in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, first and foremost, the Most High is going to give us spiritual power in that day. We're going to do with these devils, man. We're going to be doing some outlandish shit, some shit you wouldn't even think about. Okay, we're going to be able to lift up Esau, throw him fucking, 100 miles up into the sky, to outer space, to where that devil's falling down, to his death. Okay, and he's going to feel all that pain. And we're going to, if we want, we'll be able to revive him again and do the same shit. These devils, they're going to be tormented, man. When you read the parable of Lazarus and the rich man is talking about Esau. Okay, especially the elite of Esau, man. Especially them devils, man. They're going to get it the worst. Okay, every fucking day, man. Okay, but it says, and destroy them with double destruction. Okay, so these devils did us dirty, but guess what? We're going to do you devils. We're going to, double down on you devils, man. Okay, but now let me go ahead and get the book of Revelation, chapter 18. Okay, there's a book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 6, and it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. Exactly. So everything that these devils rewarded us, here in America and even other parts of the world, guess what? We're going to reward you devils double. Okay. According to her works. Exactly. What has been the works of Esau? Rape, murder, slavery, captivity, different conquests, thievery, if that's even a word, lying, cheating, murdering. Okay. All that shit, all these things that these devils have done to us, we're going to do to you devils double. Now, of course, we're not going to be doing that wicked shit, because what Esau was doing to the Israelite man, guess what? He was raping the Israelite man. He would stick his rod in the Israelite man's, backside. Straight rape. And how do you think that Israelite man felt during that time, man? During slavery, during different captivities of all the tribes. Okay, he didn't just do it to Judah. He did it to all the tribes. He was raping the little boys, the little girls. Now, we're not going to be doing that shit, but we are going to be killing your little children. Trust and believe, man. We're going to be... as a matter of fact, look. Let's let the scriptures, talk. Which is the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, there's a book of Psalms 137 verse 9. Okay, I'll start at verse 8. O daughter Babylon, which is America, who are to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, happy shall you be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Exactly. So, guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to be happy in that day which of course the Most High, he already had set up. It was already written in stone that the Most High was going to do this. But guess who else is going to be happy? Us, his children. Because the Lord is going to redeem us. He's going to save us up out of the hand of our oppressor, which is Esau, the so-called white man. So we're going to be happy in that day. That rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Exactly. So you're going to be rewarded the same thing that you served us, which is slavery, captivity. Verse 9, now this is the point. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Exactly. So we're going to be grabbing your little baby boys, your little baby girls. And the difference between us is you were raping our little boys and our little girls. And the difference between us and you, we're going to be dashing your little ones against the stones. We're going to be grabbing them by the legs. We're going to be throwing them off mountains. We're going to be bashing the little skulls on the rocks. Because you did some evil to our babies, man. Not only were you raping them, you were murdering them. You were feeding them to crocodiles and alligators. You were doing all types of shit, man. Okay, so guess what? Your children are gonna have to suffer as well. So going back to Revelation 18. Okay, Revelation 18 verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she had filled to her double. Exactly. What's a cup? Slavery, captivity, murders, the stealings of our lands, and all, the list goes on and on. Okay, the different lies these devils have spread, towards us, the different traps and snares that he has set up for us, religion and drugs and gangs and all this shit. Esau was the one that created this shit. He paid the, wicked ass Jake to do it. But the ones that were behind it were Esau. But then you had some Uncle Toms, of course, and Uncle Tom Spicks that were down with Esau. They were agents of chaos, and they were the ones that created the gangs and all that shit. Okay, but they were told to do it by Esau, the so-called white man. Okay, so it says, in the cup which she had filled to her double. Okay, going back to slavery. Right, so as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get the book of, let me see, which one should I get first? Okay, let me go ahead and get as a matter of fact, it's in the same book. Revelation 13. Okay, Revelation 13 verse 9, and it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And that's straight to the point. Okay, we know what captivity is, right? Which is another word of slavery. So whoever leads someone or a nation into slavery, captivity, guess what? That nation has to go in slavery and captivity under the same people you put in captivity. Okay, so everything's going to come back to bite you in the ass. The same people you did dirty and oppressed is the same people that are going to do you dirty and oppress you. But double. Okay, 2 times worse than what you did to us. Okay. So he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Exactly. And you straight up murdered, a lot of our people, man. I'm talking about millions upon millions, hundreds of millions of our people have been put to death by Esau. So guess what? Now Esau's got to pay. Okay, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay, so now let me go ahead and end it with this one. The book of Exodus. Okay, it's the book of Exodus 21 verse 16, and it says, And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, which what's another word for that? If you steal someone and you sell him to somebody else, what is that? That's a human trafficking, which is what human trafficking is, just another word of slavery. Okay, right now, hey, guess what? Today, you still have slavery going on, and not okay. Of course, I was gonna make the point of human trafficking, which that's slavery. Okay, but not only that, but even today, even as of right now, guess what? When you gotta work for Esau, when you gotta pay your bills, when you gotta follow his laws, his laws and legislation, when you gotta pay taxes and all that shit, you gotta go to Esau to buy food and water and clothing and things to survive. Pay your bills or whatever. Guess what? You're still in captivity underneath Esau. Okay, so even us, of course, human trafficking, that's slavery. But even us that have to work 9 to 5 and all underneath Esau, guess what? We're still in captivity as well. Okay, we're not free. Okay, the day we're free is when Yahushua comes through, and that's it. Other than that, we're still in captivity. We're still underneath the curses. But it says once again, and he that stealeth the man and selleth him, what is that? That's slavery. Esau stole us from wherever we were located, from the west coast of Africa, from Central and South America, wherever we were at. Okay, Esau came and he put us in slavery, right? And he sold us to other Edomites. Okay, they sold us to the Arabs, which, like I said in the beginning of the lesson, even the nations got to pay, because guess what? They had a hand in slavery as well of our people. Okay, they also had a hand in the slavery of Israel, so they got to pay for that too. It says, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Exactly, man. And we are still in the hand of Esau. Okay, Esau he's still in control of us, man. Okay, we're still his slave, and he's the master right now. Okay, straight up and down. It says he shall surely be put to death. So these devils are going to be put to death, man. Okay, you devils thought you got away with it. As a matter of fact, what is it? Is it Psalms 51 or I forgot where it was, but it says, "Thou thoughtest that I was altogether as one with thee." Okay, these Edomites actually believed, or they still believe, that the Most High is with it, that the Most High is with them with what they did to us. Okay, but no, you devils got to pay, man. Okay, but anyways, with that, Lord willing, it was edifying. Till next time, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Ratazam, say shalom.